please. There we go.
Okay, whoa. Now you're loud.
No, we're good.
We're good?
We're good.
Okay, I saw it go in the red.
We're good.
We're serious.
Never mind, we're not good.
We're serious.
We're so serious right now. We've never been more serious.
Never been more...
I love the silent film.
I gotta start, like, doing, like, the Charlie Chaplin. I don't know what Charlie Chaplin does.
Not the Charlie Chaplin acting. Hi, everybody.
I, like, wiggle my mustache.
Charlie Chaplin type of outfit. Hi, everybody. What a day. Peter and I, we have a serious terminal case of the sillies today.
Serious?
We've never been serious in our lives, and we're not about to start. Unfortunately.
I was moving.
He just clonked on the ground like a horse. Okay, enough of that. Enough of that.
You're right, I'm gonna bother the neighbors.
Exactly. You're gonna make our neighbors angry.
Our
Hi,
second floor
everybody.
basement neighbors.
Hi, everybody. How are we? Terminal case of the sillies today. I have a package to open. I have a package to open. A large package. And holding it up, I feel like Doodle Bob when he has the pencil in SpongeBob, and he's like, me hoy yoy me. That's me holding my large box. Stop making the YouTuber thumbnail face. I got a large box in the mail, and I know what it is, but I'm not telling you what it is, because I figure we can open it up together and have a little fun with it. What do we think? You down for it, Peter?
Yeah.
Don't smack it. I'm afraid it's gonna, fall.
I pick it up and I just chuck it. I wouldn't do that. I respect it. I know what's in the package and I respect it.
I have to take a knife to it.
Whoa.
Don't try this at home. Don't try this at home. Do not safely use a small X-Acto knife at home. Peter running away. He doesn't trust me with knives.
The chat hasn't covered me up yet, so I can sit here with Eric.
You're in the background like a lingering lost lover. I promise I know what I'm doing.
Hold on, lock in, get serious.
Lock in, get serious. We can't stop saying serious, but in a bad Scottish accent. Which is better than the other bit that we have going on today, which I will not talk about on stream. Sometimes Peter and I, we have daily bits, and they'll become little vocal stems between the two of us, and they change day by day.
It's okay. The reason that we have the serious bit going on is because Peyton did a Joe Hendry impression, and it sounded like Minnesotan, and I can't stop laughing about it.
Okay, let's not make fun of me. That's cruel and rude.
What am I on the stream for, then?
There is a logo. There's a box inside of my box. Do I have to tip this upside down?
Let me...
Help me, boy.
Okay.
Help me, standing beast. Oh, wait.
I want to shake it because it seems like there's some loose stuff at the top here. So we're going to be very careful. She's upside down.
Okay. Now pull.
A large.
Oh my god.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
Da 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 da. I got a package from Saber Masters. If you know me, one of my goals of my cosplay career has been to get to a point where somebody wants to send me a free lightsaber. And I've done it. So I figured we'd open it up together because I'm very excited about this. So
I'm also very excited because you can tell by my poses.
Peter, can you come be my hands? Can you hold this up for me so I can take the lid off?
Maybe. Yes.
Saber hilt, accessories, saber
And the
hilt.
light.
And the actual lightsaber. I'm going to put that on the floor. Starting it off. The actual saber part of the lightsaber.
Whoa.
The part that lights and that sabers. Oh, and there's
2 of them.
Yeah, there are 2. Okay.
I was about to say there's
That's
2
what I thought.
sabers, so
I got 2 sabers, which is very exciting.
So you can set it on the table.
Yeah, we can set it on the table now. Each of these boxes are labeled,
which is nice. They're labeled all size.
Saber hilt. Let's start with the saber hilt.
This is me when I'm eliminating my least favorite drag queen, saber hilt from Drag Race.
Thank you.
They got me, gal.
They got me, gal. Oh. Ooh. What is that? Oh, it's like sports tape.
Oh, sir.
There's like a roll of sports tape that I assume would help me get better grip on this. But what is this? Screws?
Screws.
Okay.
And the hilt.
Okay, then that box is empty. I'll hand that off to you. The hilt! This is exciting. I don't know how to put these things together. That's the funniest part. Do these take batteries? I feel like...
Let's find out.
Let's find out.
It's really funny if it took batteries and we don't have the batteries. Eric.
I don't know what's going on down here, actually. I thought I did. I don't. Let me screw that back together. Makes a noise when you screw it together. It's got...
It's almost like it's metal or something.
Oh, it has like a...
it charges.
It charges. It has like a charging port. And then... Wait, can you see that? Can it focus? Can it focus, please? Oh, look at that! Wait, no. Peter, step back. It wants to focus on you. Please. Focus on this. This is cruel. Wait.
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 Over here.
I have to turn my autofocus off so I can show you. Look, it has like a little... On the button. It's got like a cute little... The detail on this is so cute. Let me turn autofocus back on. There I am.
Sturdy.
That is 1 saber hilt.
1.
There is another. I got 2 lightsabers. I got to pick up 2. I got to pick up 2, which in my brain I could only think about like being one of those cool people in Star Wars who gets to wield like 2 lightsabers and does like cool flips and tricks with them.
You cut your hand off.
I can't flip 1. I gotta be like honest and rational here.
Ooh,
I can't flip 1.
Like a darker, like gunmetal.
Ooh, and this is like a gunmetal-y color. You can wait. Let me.
Oh, so if you put them next to each other, you can.
Put them next to each other. You can see the difference. One of them's very silver. The other one's darker. These are so fun. Accessories box next. I don't know if I can turn one on without charging. I assume it's charge cords.
Oh yeah, true.
It totally is charge cords. I'm right.
Oh, nice. 2 of them.
I figure I have 2 lightsabers.
Instructions!
And instructions. Oh, there's also other stuff in here. More instructions? More instructions. And then there's like a... I can hear things jingling.
Maybe it's taped to the other end of the box, like it's taped down.
Please?
Do you need help? You want to try?
No, I'm going to try and open it up from the other side.
There you go.
Oh!
Riches!
Like Allen keys and little screws and stuff. And now my finger's stuck in the box.
It happens in Saw.
What?
Yeah, they get their hand stuck in a box. Doesn't end well.
Handing those off to you because I love you. Let me pop open these instructions. I'm curious. Safety note. Fully charged saber before operating. Use only included cable. Failure to comply with these instructions will result in a fire hazard or damage electronics. This will void your warranty. Wait, let me see if I can...
This will void your warranty.
3 exclamation marks at the end. They're very serious about this voiding your warranty. Do not mess around. Oh!
I'll sit in the background, start putting this together. So do you charge the hilt exclusively?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. This is full of like instructions about how to press the button to like turn it into different colors.
Ooh. Oh, is there an app?
There's an app. No
what
way.
If it was purple?
No way.
I want a pink one. For reference, one of them's gonna be pink.
One of them's gonna be pink for you. Can you plug that in?
Yeah. So say, which one do you want me to?
I don't know if it'll charge on that or if it has to charge like plugged into the wall.
Yeah, I was about to say because I have
You have a wall plug?
I have a wall plug with 2 outlets, so I can charge both of them.
That's true. I will unwrap this one for you.
I just have to go unplug Art the Clown.
Sad.
So,
I think there's one down here.
Not with 2.
Oh, no?
It's the blue one?
No, I meant like another one, but I don't know if that one has 2. And I also don't know where it is.
I know there's another one with 2 that is also in the red room.
They're all upstairs.
Because I bought them all at the same Walmart.
Of course you did.
I'll be back.
I miss you. I'm kind of curious about how... I'm curious about how this all comes together. Like, how this connects into here. Because I assume I just slide it in, but then, like, what about after that? I think I have to take this off. Like, how does that... How do I slide this in? I figured it out. I think you can, like, screw things in here on the sides to, like, tighten and secure this in here, because right now I can just pull this out. This also... Oh, baby. This is my lucky day. It is covered in plastic coating. I love when, like, pieces of electronic have plastic on them and I get to peel it off. It makes me feel so fancy. Whoa. I don't know if that picked up on stream, but it made, like, a scary noise. Like a scary, like... Little bit lightsaber-y, honestly. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm surprised at how lightweight this is. I thought it would, like, feel heavier. Oh wait, there's still plastic up here. Wait, I'm a fake fan. No more plastic. Yay! I don't know, I thought this would be heavier. This actually isn't that bad. Like, this is pretty decent. It doesn't feel crazy heavy. It feels wobbly because this isn't screwed in yet, but it doesn't feel heavy. Meow, 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 meow. I'm gonna have a lightsaber. What happens if you can unscrew this? What's in here? Is this the light bulb? Now I'm curious. Now I'm like, well, I have to see. Peter, you're here at the perfect time. I just found out that you can unscrew this to, like, see all the components inside.
Ooh.
They put a design on the battery to make it look like a kyber crystal's in there.
That's really cool.
That's so cute. What?
Okay, I got my charger up. I got a new shirt on.
I noticed that you changed your shirt. Did you get cold?
Huh. Opposite. Too warm.
Oh, yeah. I guess you were in a sweater, huh? I'm like, what? And then I thought about it, and I was like, oh, yeah. This feels nice. This button feels, like, nice. This feels sturdy. Lightsaber! Okay. I feel like we have to plug these in and then come back at a later time. Wait, don't forget this one, too.
I'm not gonna. I just want to get the wall plug in. What can I unplug in here?
You can unplug what isn't the light.
I don't know which one's the light.
Big fat cord as opposed to small skinny cord. If you unplug the light, you'll know.
Yeah, fair.
That's a fair point. It makes a noise.
I'm not gonna get scared of this one.
I don't even know if the mic picked that up. It makes like a...
It went charging.
Yeah, it's like a little British woman going, charging. I kind of love her.
Okay, and it's blinking white on both of them.
I assume that means it's charging?
Probably it'll go green or blue.
All it says is, like, charge it. That's all it says. It's like, charge it.
Maybe it'll make a noise when it's done charging.
That's true. That would really scare me if it did.
We're charged.
We're charged.
Get serious.
Charged up. Okay, cool. It has a bunch of instructions. Very exciting. I feel like we have to let them charge for a little bit and then come back later and play with them. But that means I have to set up for patterning.
That's fair, because I have to go to the recycling center to recycle some cardboard.
We kind of never got rid of, like, all of our moving boxes when we moved in here a year ago. All 4 of us who live in this house, they've just been sitting in the garage. So I started giving them away on Facebook Marketplace, and then people were so annoying on Facebook Marketplace. I was giving them away for free.
For free.
And people were so annoying about it that I was like, I'm going to put them out on the curb. I'm going to put them out on the curb and let the people take them.
And then the people didn't take
them. And then the garbage recycling guys did not take
fucking boxes.
That's the thing. They will take your cardboard if you fit them in the recycling bins. If you just put like a cardboard box full of boxes out there, they won't take it. Which is very strange because it was a cardboard box the same size as the recycling bins. But they're a stickler for it. So I'm sending Peter off to the recycling center because I love him. And if it was a day earlier, I would have asked you to bring home Smile cookies, but unfortunately, those ended yesterday. It's a terrible time to be Canadian.
It's a great time to be Canadian, actually. It's always, when you're from Florida, every day's a good day.
Every day's a great day to be Canadian.
Except February.
Why February?
It's cold.
Oh. The Giver's on it. I'm saluting like it's my national anthem. Pick you up, 'cause how I look is how I touch. Sing it, Chapel! Anyways, I'm gonna be right back and set up for proper streaming. And then we will get into patterning. Okay. There we go. Oh. Not the lag. Hello? There we go. Hi. Hi, everybody. That's better. Let me scoot that over. There we go. That feels much better. Hi, everyone. How are we? Long time no pattern. I haven't had a patterning stream in like 2 weeks. And I don't know, it feels like it's been for stinking ever since I've done one of these. Which is both good and bad. We as a society need more paint and patterning streams, I think. Even if I keep having weird lag. Let me reboot the tuber. Let me reboot the VTuber. That's better. That's immediately better. There's like a little bit of lag. That's strange. Oh well. Today we're starting with Chuck E. Cheese, and then we're gonna move on to some other commissions. And the VTuber died again. Zanirith, she is feeling dramatic today. We'll call it that. She's feeling dramatic today. I'll pull out her seam ripper. There she is. We are working on this. This is, as you can see in the top right corner, Charles Entertainment Chutties. I made this too bright and shiny in the original renders of this, so I'm going to switch it to like a silky satin and then make it a little bit darker, a little bit oranger, but not too much. There we go. That's less abhorrently obnoxious. It was really bad. Why? Okay. I don't know why the VTuber keeps lagging. She hates me. That's the only option. She has to hate me. It's definitely not my computer acting up or like my internet acting up. I'm actually just hated. I'm going to go in and I'm going to get rid of all of these. Starting off. But yeah, I talked about it a little bit, but literally the entire time I've been cosplaying, one of my like biggest goals as a cosplayer has always been, I want to get free lightsaber. I want to get free lightsaber someday. I want to get to a point where I'm getting free lightsaber. And I never thought I'd make it there because that's like, you know, lightsabers aren't cheap. And I was like, nobody's going to want to send me a free lightsaber. But I had a company that wanted to send me free lightsabers. So I feel like once I have them and they're on and I can like play around with them, I will feel like I've truly made it. Because I've always wanted one of them fancy sabers. One of those like fancy schmance, like expensive, not like the foldy ones for children. Like I want one of the big ones. No, I'm very excited about it. I'm very like grateful and excited that people want to send me cool stuff, let alone send me cool stuff for free, just because they think I'm cool. It's very fun. I am going to reboot V-Bridger. We're losing Zanirith for a second. My apologies. Please forgive. Please forgive. There we go. Okay, this better be better. I don't know why she keeps lagging. She'll be like fine for like 5 seconds and then start lagging. It's evil. Anyways, I need to pull up an email from the client because I have a couple of minor adjustments I need to make to this before it's done. I think it's just adding buttons, but I figured we'd start off with this, get myself a little bit warmed up, and then get into patterning something new. Chuck E. Cheese. 2 buttons on the back and 3 on the front on each side. Okay, I can do that. Oh, did I accidentally delete the fold line here? I think I did. There we go. Okay. I think that's too high up. Yeah. Yeah, I just have to add buttons to this. I need to add 3 to the front and 2 to the back. Super, super simple. But I figured this would be a good way to, like, kick off stream. Do any of you have double buttons? Yes, you do. Flow3D loves to do this, where it'll randomly add, like, an extra button on one of these for no reason. Because you have to double-click them, but then sometimes it registers the double-click as, oh, you want to add 2 buttons? When it's like, no, I never said that. I actually never said that. I'm gonna make these shiny. I don't like that they're matte. I want to make them shiny. There we go. A little bit of a look. And then I need buttons on the back as well. So I'm going to offset this by like 2 inches, not extend. I think that's a good spot for a button. I'm not quite sure. No, let's get them further over. No. Split. Can I make you like 1.5? There we go. That feels better. 1, 2. Are new double buttons? No, you're good. I also hate how these buttons look. I'm gonna pick different buttons. Are these just like flat? Yes! Can I make them 1 inch wide? There we go. I like the 1 inch wide buttons. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere with this. Then turn it on to like here. Give you like a little bit of a better look. Let me, come on. Bink. Like, now we're cooking with Charles. Now we're cooking with entertainment cheese. Oh my god. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Really, really simple adjustments, honestly. I think I'm happy with everything else, except for some reason these seem to not want to go together. Which is funny. There we go. I'm like, those seem to be causing their own issues. That's unrelated to me. These things seem to be throwing fart. I am actually going to add seam allowance to this while I'm here. And a couple of notches. You go to there, so I'm going to notch you right there. Barely eat. There we go. Also a reminder for my people at home, if you have not redeemed your daily haunting yet, I want to see your daily hauntings. I want to see those cursed photos of me. They are my favorite parts of stream. That is entirely a self-centered ask. I love seeing the daily hauntings. So if you're on Twitch, you can use your channel points or ! daily haunting, all one word, to redeem your daily hauntings. They are cursed photos of me that are also like, I use them like silly little trading cards. You collect them. You collect them and you own little Peytons. But admittedly, I like seeing them because they personally make me laugh. I have always been the type where I love to laugh at myself, and stupid photos of myself are so easily laugh-attable. They're so funny. So selfishly, I always love to see the daily hauntings because I find them funny. If nobody else finds your own ugly faces funny, you should. And by God, do I. I will like look at my daily hauntings off stream and like laugh at them. I have like a folder on my phone dedicated entirely to just ugly photos of me. I'm gonna make this one a U. And then make that one a U, just to make it a little bit more apparent, which is the front and which is the back side of the sleeve. Okay, yeah. And then that goes there. I'm gonna add a notch here too. I'm just adding in notches to make it easier for a customer, especially because this pattern does not come with an instruction booklet. So when people get commissions from me, they can either choose to get a written instruction booklet, an illustrated instruction booklet, or neither. Written is I just write out the instructions and I put them in a formatted book and I send it to you. Illustrated is it comes with picture illustrations, pretty self-explanatory. But if you don't get either of those, usually what I do is I sit down like this. I sit down like it's a stream. I like bring out my stream setup and everything. And I'll record me like going through the pattern like this. And I'll be like, okay, hey, this is your pattern. This is like a 360 of your pattern. And this is what your pattern looks like laid down flat. And here's how I would assemble it together. So usually, say for a pattern like this, I'd be like, you want to start by sewing together the front and the side panels at the shoulder and side seams. You're going to want to press those seams open. Maybe by choice, you may want to either press the seam open or press the seam towards the back and then top stitch. Then I would probably go into talking about adding the sleeves, same process. Honestly, for this jacket, I probably would recommend assembling the front and the backs together to make the main body, assembling the sleeves, then repeating that with the lining, then taking the lining and the outer fabric, pinning them right sides together along all edges except for the armholes and the neck hole. Yes, and then turning it right side out, and then working on installing the collar so that the collar can cover up that raw edge of the neckline, and then hand sewing with like a whip stitch closed the armholes. Because I find that's the easiest way to install lining for me, at least. But I know some other people like other ways of installing lining, but that's usually how I go about it. I usually try and like make the collar cover the raw edge and then use the open edge you leave by not sewing the collar together with the outer and the lining to like flip it back right sides out. I think they call that the paper bag method, if I remember correctly, for like installing lining. And I like it. I find it simple. So usually when people don't get an instruction booklet from me, they get like a little video from me where I just sit down and I yap at the camera and I talk about how I would put the pattern together. And then you end up with something cool like this. But for example, with any of my patterns, I'm going to pull up one of my more recent patterns, actually. Not like a commission one, but just like a regular pattern. I'll pull up Jace jacket. So, wow, extra large icons. Let me make this a little bit smaller so you can actually see. Mew. So, oh god, I'm gonna burp. 1 second. Excuse me. I'm fine now. So, I get asked a lot, like, what comes in my cosplay sewing patterns. So here's kind of like a look at what you get. We're gonna ignore this folder simply because that is where the retired patterns for Jace live. But for example, you get a PDF with your download. I'm not going to open this because this would just give you the downloaded Jace for free. It includes a QR code as well as a link which takes you to a Google Drive. This is all of what's in your Google Drive. You're going to have a pattern book. Let me open this up. You're going to have a pattern book that looks a little something like this. It's got a size chart, it's got fabric estimates, it's got how to print, terms you need to know, and then all of the instructions which are fully illustrated and fully written. And then you also have your patterns. Some of my patterns are formatted either for letter paper or A4 paper, but a lot of my newer patterns are formatted for both. So if you click into the patterns thing, if you click into the patterns folder, all of my patterns are laid out. They're laid out by size. They go from extra small all the way up to 3X. And when you open them, they look like this. And this is all your pages. So you've got a pattern key, which tells you all the things you may see on your pattern and what they mean. Then you've got a printing layout, which kind of shows you how all the pages come together. And then all of your pages. Every single one. Wow, that's actually less pages than I thought. There's only 29 pages on this. I thought there was more. And then when you go to print, you're going to want to set it to your printer. set it to actual size, you'll see it it doesn't fit the full length of the paper. There's like a little bit of like a 1-inch border around everything. If you're using A4, it's going to be a little bit bigger of a border, but you should be able to see all of the dotted lines around these. And then you just hit print and you print all of these, and then you can trim off at the dotted lines and use these little like these little semicircles in the corner to like line up your patterns. And that's what you get. Daily Haunting! Drag him! That's a new beautiful photo for the Daily Hauntings from C2E2 of me dragging Peter across the floor because we saw somebody else ask a cosplayer for a photo who was like their friend. They didn't ask a stranger this. If they could take a photo of them like that where they're on the floor holding the phone and the person standing beside them dragging one of their legs. And I was like, Peter, get on the floor. Peter, get on the floor. We're doing this. So there's a photo of me dragging Peter, and then there's also a video that Peter's filmed of me dragging him, and he's screaming. It's so funny. But yeah, that's kind of what comes in a pattern of mine. For example, like Jace's vest is the same. You get the pattern book. Boom, 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 boom. You get all the patterns. Such is life. Such is the joy and whimsy of life. What are we working on next is the question. Let me open up my commission queue. I think we are going to work on the Mizutsune female armor. So let me pull out a couple things here. Where are my avatars? Where are my avatars at? Get rid of her hair. I always like my avatars bald. Because the hair gets in the way when you're like when you're like drafting a pattern, the hair will like catch on the fabric and it just annoys me. So I just get rid of them. I just make all my models bald. I need to look at my size chart to figure out what size is closest to my client. Okay, they're like a large. They're like a large with some editing done. And I'm going to move this off to the side because I don't know if people want to have their measurements on blast on stream. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. I'm gonna move this. There we go. Let me go into centimeters. How tall are you? I need to start asking people for their height because it actually really affects their proportions. It really affects somebody's proportions, like their height versus everything else. Cool. Bada bing, bada boom. Bob's your uncle. Let me pull up these reference images. We are working on the overskirt plus the flared sleeve pattern, plus they also get a booklet. Let me change my current project image to what we're working on. So we're working on this. So we're working on the skirt stuff. Working on the skirt stuff and a booklet, which is something I will do. Overskirt plus flared sleeve pattern plus booklet. Is it the overskirt and the underskirt? I thought I commissioned them. I thought I told them I could do both. Let me check. I want to make sure before I like get into drafting and then I realize, oh, I've forgotten to do XYZ. Let me look at my PayPal invoices. Me. Okay, you are partially paid. So which partially paid one are you? Mizutsune. Overskirt, flared sleeve, illustrated booklet. Okay, I'm right. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Let me get a better look at this skirt, because the skirt's a little crazy. Mizutsu. Is there a 3D model I can look at? This is from Monster Hunter, by the way. So I'm like Googling, hoping that there's like in-game models. Okay, that is not the armor. That is not the armor. That is just the monster. That is just the monster they're hunting. That's not what I'm looking for. I have a lot of attachments, so the overskirt is like a circle skirt with fun little shapey details to it, I would say. Based on what I'm seeing here. And then there's also flared sleeves. Looking at my reference images now. I would show them to you, but for some reason when people submit my reference images, like into my commission form, it captures their full legal name. So I don't want to pull these up and dox somebody. Though we frown upon that here. I'm going to start by making a, like, half circle skirt and see if that is enough. I miss when I had a modular library full of circle skirts. Ugh. God forbid my old computer dying on me. My old computer was so beautiful. I had all these like modular setups that made patterning so fast, and then my computer died, and now I don't have any of it, and I miss it. 43 inches. Okay. Now, that's not what I meant. Circumference, 43. There we go. Actually, wait, no. It's a half circle skirt. 86. I'm so glad I understand basic circle skirt math, but it always takes me a few seconds every time. My cat is whining. His father has left him and now he's hungry. He's not even hungry, he just wants attention. He's hungry for attention. Eric! Sweetheart! Yes! Hi! He's like yelling. I don't know if it's picking it up very well, but he's like... Like, calm down, buddy. It's okay. And he knows I'm down here. That's the funniest thing. He wants me to go find him. And I have to tell him, like, buddy, I'm working. I can't just drop everything to come hang out with you. He's a pandemic era cat, so he's like dramatic as all get out. Like, everything is the end of the world when you're Eric. I think I want to freeze this. And I want to start by making a waistband. 43, 2. There we go. I always want to start with a waistband because it anchors the skirt, frankly, especially on something like Chloe. Because Chloe has a habit of, like, just messing itself up. And, like, the weight of the skirt, nothing can support the weight of the skirt. So I usually like making a waistband. This, hilariously enough, despite being the right measurements, is not sitting properly on the mannequin. So I'm going to shrink it a little bit. And then I'm going to give it a little strengthen, see if that adjusts anything. That doesn't. And I'm going to freeze this because I don't want it going anywhere. So then I can unfreeze this. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Unfreeze this. So then it can move around. And then sew the waistband of the skirt to the waistband. And then... Oh! I don't think it was supposed to do that. Huh. Let me just... There we go. However, we do have a problem here at the back. And also, the waistband is, oh. I'm actually going to undo all of this. The waistband needs to be center back. So I'm going to unfreeze this. 1, 2. Come on. Come on. Tug, tug, tug. Tug, 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 tug. Tug, 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 tug. A little bit more. There we go. Now I can freeze that. That's better. Okay, now let's see if this will do what it's supposed to do. I'm gonna doubt it, but we have to believe. Oh! Oh, wait. That actually did what it was supposed to do the first time? Hello? Okay. I didn't realize we were lucky today. That was magical to watch. The way it just like swooped up perfectly into place. It's never that nice to me. Bad news though. I think this skirt is too full. I'll try strengthening it. Yes, this skirt is too full, despite being a half circle skirt. It is still too much fabric. So I am going to turn it into a quarter circle skirt. And hope that it still likes me. Reset 2D arrangement. There we go. Good. There we go. Because then the thing is, I have to make this a lot bigger. Meep. Meep. How? 31 versus 38. You need to be like 40 actually, so. You are now. Oh my god, are you exactly 43 now? 43.573. I want to shrink you ever so slightly. 43,367. I almost got it to exactly 43. That's crazy. 43. There we go. Okay. This could go horribly wrong. I can almost tell you it's going to go horribly wrong. The skirt is too long. I'm going to do that. And then cut that. Because if not, this skirt's just going to do something crazy. Okay. We have to believe. Are we ready? Nope. Oh. Now... It has folded itself over the waistband and gotten caught on the arm. You know what? It is the Met Gala today. This is kind of giving haute couture. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe it's giving haute couture. We have to believe it is? I don't think it is. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Let me do that instead. Now that was magical. That was like perfect. Okay. Still too long though, so I'm going to move style line and just scoot you up a little bit. Still too long. Gonna scoot you. Gonna scoot you. There we go. That's better. I love that it's sitting like a high-low just because of the way the waistband's sitting. I think I might need to fix the waistband a little bit. So I am going to archive, unfreeze. Let me fix the fabric. Wait. I hate that this is white and the mannequin is also white. It's not helping me. I'm just going to make you like a very pastel-y pink. There we go. Yeah, here's our problem. You don't want to sit straight. That's better. Okay. I'm going to freeze that. And then I'm going to unarchive. Why are you, like... I think it might actually be causing an issue here. Because that is completely flat. So why is this on such a steep incline? Because yeah, no, it is not like that in the actual reference image. I'm going to try this again. Let me do math. 43 times 4. Not 34. 43. 172. Okay. We're going to try this again. 172. 172. We're going to then offset by 30. And then we're going to go 1. And then we're going to go 2. We're going to go 1, 2, cut. Okay, don't be mean. 1. Oh, come on. Bring it back. 1, 2. Get rid of all of this. See, the problem is I know my circle skirt math. It just gets finicky. That looks better, I think. I think just in scaling it up, we ended up having like a little bit of a weird scaling problem. But I have hope in this. Oh. Oh, wait. I didn't expect that to work. She was like getting all jumbled and I was like, oh, it's over. It's over. But she worked. Win. Okay. She's still got a little bit of a high-low, but I think that's just the nature of the body, and especially wearing high heels. I do not think the heels help. So I actually am going to delete accessory. No, actually, those don't make a difference. Okay. This already looks better. Let me save this. Sewing Misc video games. New folder. Mizutsune armor. Mizutsune skirt. Okay, now it's time to actually get into like the detail of the skirt. It's got some intriguing paneling details on it. So I am Mizutsune armor. 3D model. Is there like not a 3D model of the armor? That's cruel. That's cruel, and I'm also hated, unfortunately. That's my favorite thing about video games, is that I can like look up a 3D model and I can usually find one of like the character that somebody wants me to pattern and then get like full 360 references of them from any angle. But not in this case, apparently. Apparently I'm hated right now. So I'm going to actually start with the back, because that's what I have the best images of. So if I go around to the back, I should make this symmetrical before anything gets crazy. 1, split, 2. Okay. So I'm going to cut, womp, symmetric pattern with sewing, and do like that. And so. Cool, now we have symmetrical halves. That's much better. Okay, starting with the back, we've got some interesting detailing going on here. Here, let me show you. This is what we're working with. So we've got like some petal details, as well as like a little bow thing here on the back, which I think I only have to pattern the little tails for. I don't think I have to pattern the bow itself. Show me the back. Okay. Wait, that was the front? Whoa, that was the front. Okay, the back actually looks different. I can't tell. This skirt is confusing. I understand why they wanted my help patterning this, because I'm like, yeah, this is confusing. You're right. I'm just gonna start by roughly drawing things out. Just like a little that. I'm gonna strengthen the skirt so that I have like a flatter surface to work on. There we go. That's not exactly the right shape for it, but we're gonna trust the process. Ooh, ooh. That's a better shape. That is a better shape, but I think it might be too wide, but for now, I am going to do that. And then next we kind of have two petals that go like this and curve in. And those kind of lead to the side. So if I go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then like 8. This panel is longer, but I'm going to have to make it longer after I sketch everything out. I think a side view of this skirt. I'm trying to figure out how many panels this skirt has. Monster Hunter Rise New Tonight Armor. Tonight Coil. Can I get like reference images of it? Monster Hunter Wiki, can you show me reference images? Scroll to me. Yes, armor preview. I want to see better reference images, please. Extra life. No. Okay. Huh. I guess I just have to do my best. So we have the backpack, and it seems like we have a side panel, and then it starts to lead into the front. So I'm gonna go like... Oh, Lord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now we're kind of working with something. Oh, never mind. We're not working with something. I have that all pointed in the exact wrong direction. Oops. So I actually want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not the perfect shape, but I can adjust it. I'm just trying to get like the rough idea of these weird skirt panels before I commit to like, this is the shape, this is the shape. So we kind of have a good idea of the shapes for the back. Now the front. Can I get a better photo of the front? Can I get a really good photo of the front? Anything. That's a really good photo of the back, but then the front image is at like a slight angle. Okay. Oh, it just has more of these shapes. These like little, I almost want to call them like petal shapes. Where they kind of go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then up. Like that. Pardon me. I was working on that. Why did it just disappear? That was rude. There we go. Scoot up. Scoot up. It said, no, goodbye. Thank you so much for, like, being interested in this and being excited. I'm actually leaving now. I actually don't want to be a part of this. Bye. I kind of want to take this, traces internal shape, and then, like, copy, mirror paste. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? And then just kind of, like, align. And then just align these two. Like, they kind of hang off of each other. Not perfectly, but... No, that actually looked like Garbo. Never mind. I was like, you know, it's not, like, perfect, but it could work. No, actually. I am going to have these meet in the middle, though. And then go up. Yes. Okay. I feel like I got something there. And then you, and then you, and then you, and then traces internal shape. See, now we've got, like, the shapes of things going on here. You know what I mean? We've got shapes and concepts. You know, some of these are a little bit too much. Convert to segment point. Like, some of these have too many curve points. Delete all curve points. Can I simplify you? Optimize curve points. There we go. I love learning about that feature. I can't believe I didn't know that just existed before. And I've been doing this all in painful manual. Smooth curve. No. I was like, maybe that'll work. No. I'm like, maybe that'll work, and it looks horrendous. I feel like I have the length of these all wrong, but that'll only be something I'll be able to fix when everything's, like, cut out. So for now, I just have to, like, simplify curves. I'm gonna delete all your curve points. Delete all of yours. But then make you more like that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I say. Unsure. Convert. Convert. I'm like, uh-huh. Sure. Yeah, this surely is an option. Patterning things for cosplay is it always has to look weird and kind of scary, and then all of a sudden it'll all come together, and you'll be like, I'm a genius, and I've actually been a genius this whole time. It simply is about trusting the process. I don't want to listen to this song. Baby, no money? Who the fuck do you think you are? Do I need that one? No, I don't. Okay, I'm going to do something dangerous. I'm going to save this. I am then going to make another save, just in case I mess this up. This is a nice skirt. Test. Okay. I'm going to cut all of this apart. I'm scared, but I'm going to do this. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Cut and sew. And then cut and sew. And then cut and sew. Okay, I just have to do it in segments. It's fine. Cut and sew. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Cut and sew. 1, 2. Cut and sew. Okay. Now we're working with something. Okay. It lost some of the body it had holding itself up, which is a little bit disappointing. But one of the lightsabers is charged. That was so scary. Just went, ready. Why are they British? I genuinely want to know. Why are they British? Can I, like, would that fix my issue? That would not fix my problem. That was scary. We kind of heard it. A little, like, vague noise in the void. Ready. It's loud. I did not expect it to be so loud. Can I, like... No. I'm gonna bring it back to what it was. Another one. Ready. Front of the skirt. They all kind of bow out. Not cool. Everybody needs a fool. I'll be your fool. Oh, I love this song. I have, like, a problem where this song comes on and, like, it just owns my soul. So some of these panels feel too wide. Like at the top. Which I can't adjust that because if I do that, it's like ruining... It's ruining the shape of the skirt, like the size of the skirt. That is the front. Okay, yes, the back. You need to be longer. So I do need to go edit and scoot. Okay, no. Can I, like... No! Sit! I'm like, can I move this? And they're like, no. But thank you for asking. Okay. Needs to be longer. Longer, please. Longer, and now it's too wide. It needs to be thinner. But we are getting somewhere. I do believe we are getting somewhere. I'm not just speaking nonsense right now. Like... I'm being so brave not picking up the lightsabers right now and waiting until Peter gets here. I'm being so brave. You don't even know. I'm the most bravest guy in the world. These are too wide. These are too wide. Get skinnier. Okay, why do you fit weird now? Oh, that's why, because you do fit weird. I'm like, why do you fit weird? Because you do. Okay, yeah, now you're still too wide. Like, you actually just need to be brought in. And then exaggerated a little bit. It's a lot of finagling to get this skirt looking right. But actually, surprisingly, that doesn't look half bad. I feel like I'm gonna worry about getting basic shapes done today and then focus more on the detailing and stuff once I get the basic shapes done. Because if I crack open this image for you, you can see there's a lot of like detailing right here along the bottom that I don't want to do if I have to majorly adjust the shapes if the client is not happy. So, but I like these. I like these. I might adjust this curve ever so slightly. Not like that. Like that. There we go. That is the back done. And then the sides, I feel like they could be a little bit more out from each other. Because I think the back looks good, and then we start to get into the sides, and I go, ooh, this starts to look like muddy and messy. A little bit much. Like, I don't want to use the word bloated, but it's almost like these curves are a lot sleeker than I initially patterned them. So they kind of are like a little bit bloated in terms of like the curves. But how does this work? Are these longer? No, like this guy. You are the exact center side. So are you longer or are you shorter? And you could picture the skirt here. You are longer. So you have to go down. There we go. And then I think these front panels are too long, admittedly. Like if I could scoot, scoot, scoot. I scooted that one wrong. Get back down there. Scoot. Scoot. I do not think it was supposed to do that. Okay. Let's not do that. Just put you down. Thank you. How are you two? You two are fine. You two are madly in love with each other. It's fine. And I still feel like you could have more of an incline inwards. Like that. And then a little bit of editing of the curve points to account for that. And then I think you guys are sewn too far up together. So it doesn't give them enough time to like fan out from each other. Like that. But then when I do that, I want to add pattern on the end. No. Add point to start. Edit curve point. It's a lot of finagling with a skirt like this. It's scary. Scary, finagly, weird skirt. But, you know what? It is starting to look like something. I can't say it doesn't. It is looking really cute. This is like a silly cute skirt. I'm like here for it. Oh my god, and the Met Gala's tonight. I I love the Met Gala because I love sitting on my couch and being a Met Gala snob. That's my problem. I will sit on the couch and I will be a Met Gala snob. Meanwhile, I look like the worst, ugliest person in the world in like the rattiest pajamas. I could never even like think about wearing a garment like this, but I will like sit on my couch and I'll be like, the tailoring on that's kind of. Honestly, I don't think those gems should have been there. I think they make the design a little bit too crowded. And like, I will sit there and act like that as if I do not look like Boo Boo the Fool. Just a smidgen outwards. There we go. Okay. Overskirt. I'm going to turn your strengthen off, even though I'm scared of what might happen if I do so. Okay, you just kind of sag. That's actually not that bad. That's kind of what I expected you to do. Because then if you kind of... Yeah. I do want to attach these two together. There we go. Yeah. And then I can do the flared sleeves. Now, what do the flared sleeves look like? Oh, they're like this. I see. They look like this. They're pretty simple. They're not that hard. They're like little extra petals off the arms. I think I want to look at them from a different angle just to make sure that I know what they look like. Okay, they're like 3 petals in an almost similar shape. So I am actually going to do the same method as I was doing before. Avatar measure. What are you? 9.905. Okay. 19, 27, 36. So I want to make you 36. I find that it's really nice when you're making things like sleeve, like flared sleeves or any type of skirt to start with a circle skirt, specifically because it gets you immediately into those round shapes, which you can then draft off of. But without those round shapes, if you're trying to draft off of a rectangle, you're not really going to get that flare that you want from a skirt and that kind of body and that movement. So a circle skirt is really, really helpful for that. Especially with something like this. Because if I just made 3 petals and I just sewed them together, they wouldn't kind of have the same body as this is going to have. We could have something terrible happen. Fair warning. Oh no, I don't want to arrange you like that. Oh god. This is gonna be messy. This is gonna be a hassle to try and get this on this arm. Okay, let me... Scared. Scared. Let me just... Do not. Thank you. Let's see if that works. Wait. Let me tug at you a little bit. Okay, no, not exactly. Now, that was a little dramatic. I don't want to be on the arm. I don't want to be here. I'm out. There was no reason for that. Can we go back to what we were doing? Thank you. Oh, that's why you were doing it. Talk about you way too much. Okay. Oh. Okay. Now can you up, over, up, over, up. No! I want you to stay on the arm, please. Come on, man. I am gonna have to make an armband, aren't I? I don't want to. Fine. 8. I'm making it 8 inches by 1 inch. I'm sewing these together. I am laying it. I'm selecting it, and I'm going to lay it on the arm right there. And then I'm going to do that. No! Wait, no. Please. Freeze. What? What are you doing? Stop throwing a tantrum. Thank you. Come on, please. This is the stream where everything I'm making throws a tantrum. Yeah, I'll go an extra 5. One, two, align, top. Please. Oh, no offense, Fiero. I don't want to listen to this. No offense, Fiero. I don't want to listen to you prod around for 10 minutes. Love and light. And then, you see what I mean when I talk about, like, starting with a circle? Is you end up with something like this. Which is a lot better than nothing. So, I think... Where do you attach together? Oh. Can I, like... Can I rotate you around? Can I make you the center back? Yeah. I then want to freeze you. Split. Split. Because this is kind of symmetrical, which is nice. So I can design it entirely on one side and then go in and adjust it. I don't know why it keeps wanting to make rectangles. None of this costume has rectangles on it. Okay, so they're pretty standard. I'm going to split that in half, though. Split. Split. Then add. Like that as a reference line. Okay, yes. So now I can go, like, to there. And then start, like, curving in. Yes? That doesn't feel right. If I look at it around the back. Oh, that's fine. Actually, that is not half bad. And then can I duplicate his mirror internal line? Oh, I can. Oh, baby, we're so back. And then can I go 1, 2, 3... No, wait, 1, 2, 3. Duplicate his mirrored internal line? Yeah. I did not think it would be that easy. Let's go. Yay! Okay, come on. Yes! My joy is palpable. I forgot that these aren't supposed to be petals together, though. I did mess that up. I forgot. There's one big petal on the back, and then 2 smaller petals. So I did mess that up. Can I go like whamp, 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 whamp? How do we feel about that? Give that like a little bit of adjustment. I don't think it's that skinny at the bottom, but I like that. I like that. Okay. Duplicates mirror and turn the line. Okay, now 1, 1, 1, 1. Come on. Yes! And then cut. Okay. I'm going to adjust this ever so slightly. This is too long, I think. I think these are too long, which is a little bit awkward for me. I did not mean to make them too long. So I'm just gonna weep. I actually want to sew these together like an inch down. Like 1 inch. Yeah. How's that look? That's much better. Now we kind of get the flare idea without the flare itself. And I archive that. And I let everything hang on its own. Yes! Okay. Okay. Now we got something. I think we're rocking with something. What if I turn the strengthening off? How does that look? Oh, yeah. They're gonna need some strengthening. I like this. I might even make these longer. Or maybe just lengthen this again. Now it feels too short. There we go. I like this. I like this. I have a good feeling about this. It looks a little silly, admittedly, but so does the actual reference image. Like, here. Look at these things. Are these not, like, silly? Are these not a little silly and a little silly? This armor is so cute. I think it's quite cute. I like this. I like this. I'm feeling this. I'm going to save that and then save it a second time because I get worried. And then I can send that off to the client and see how they feel about shapes. And then I can go in and adjust the shapes as needed. And like get into detailing, which is exciting. The detailing is the part I'm excited about because there's like a bunch of cool little like petally designs on this. Like that I'm excited to like detail out, I guess, is the word. Detail out. Yeah, honestly, I like this. I like this. I am going to move on to the next pattern, I guess. Huh. Mama dance outfit. Did they ever send me measurements? Because if they haven't, I can't start on this yet. Yippee! Yippee! Thanks, Kimber. Okay. They did not send me a specific size. They just sent me a vague size. Okay, we can work with that. I can work with that. They sent me one of my sizes, and they're like, can you just work with your size? And I'm like, yeah, of course I can. So I will drag in Yuna. There we go. Get rid of her hair. Bald. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, who's walking down the stairs?
I'm back.
Peter! Great news, buddy. They went off about 15 minutes ago and went, ready. They just Britified and went, ready. Okay, Peter's here, actually, so... Peter's here, which means we can,
turn on lightsabers.
We can turn on lightsabers.
Get silly. Here, let me attach them.
Yeah.
Before we do anything.
You can slide them in, but I'm not sure which screws are the screws that screw them together, so let me actually swap things around.
Well, it's okay. I can read the instructions. I'm smart.
There are no instructions.
Oh.
I hate to tell you this. There are no instructions.
Oh, I see. You already took them. You looked at them a little.
I looked at one of them, yeah. I peeled the plastic off of it.
Yeah.
Let me swap my scene. Hello. Taking my headphones off. Okay. We're so back.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's you screw these guys in or
because I'm kind of saying because these things don't have anything to screw on.
I have figured out how to get it. I have 2 tiny little screws. Hand me this.
Careful, it's gonna
well, I know
fall
it's
right
not.
out.
I know. Are these the right screws for there?
I would hope so. They came with it.
Yeah, but why is one of them silver and then one of them's black?
Well, maybe one of them goes to this one.
Because these like secure it in place, but I'm like, is it these or is it something else?
Well, there's nothing else.
Oh, my autofocus is off again. No, there was those little things. The little bags with the
Oh, with the Allen wrenches.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at their product photos and stare at them for a second.
Oh, I see.
I'm like, is the Allen wrenches the ones that go in there? I think it might be the Allen.
We all know my history with Allen wrenches.
Yeah, because
these still plastic. There's still plastic on this.
If it's not the one that I took the plastic off of, which is this one, then yeah.
Well, yeah, but I
Can you hand me the Allen wrenches and the tiny little screws? I don't know if they're the answer. They don't feel like they're the answer. We're experimenting live on stream.
This is just like going to put together an IKEA cabinet.
This is just like putting together an IKEA cabinet. You're so right.
You can tell because we put that together. We built that.
We built that.
And we didn't kill each other. That's the ultimate test of our relationship.
It's true. It's definitely not these.
How do I get the plastic off of this? Am I stupid?
Did you take the little rubber knob thing off the bottom?
Yes.
Okay, then the plastic should just be it should be like loose down around the bottom. That's what I did. I like grabbed a piece of it to grip and just went to town.
That ain't working for me.
Oh.
Then again, I have no fingernails, so.
That is true.
Because I assume they don't want you to put the light on with plastic still in it. That seems like a fire.
I assume not.
This will void your warranty.
I'm unsure about how this is supposed to come together.
How many people does it take to put together a lightsaber?
A lightsaber.
How many people does it take to get the plastic off of the lightsaber?
How many people does it take to put together a lightsaber, guys?
Because
it does not say in the instructions.
Because right now the answer is definitely not one.
Because when I screw this in, no matter what hole I screw it into, it seems like it sticks out far too much. But then what are these tiny little Allen wrenches and little screws for, if not for adding in here?
Maybe they have deeper instructions on their website.
I'm on their website. I'm confused. Support FAQs. Usage instructions. How to assemble.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we're getting somewhere.
Put it in.
Does it not say on the FAQ how to get the plastic?
Screw on the front. Okay. I see what's going on. You want me to screw on the front. On the top one. One screw.
Okay. Well, that didn't help me at all.
Okay, that secures a little bit more. And you want me to take the bottom one and screw it in. Okay. Okay, you're speaking to me. I'm being spoken to. I'm watching a YouTube tutorial video. I'm being spoken to.
Okay. There's the Allen wrench.
Okay. And that's it? Oh, you can do one or the other. I see.
I cannot get the plastic off this thing.
Trade with me. Don't turn it on yet.
I won't. Because it probably makes like a noise, I'm assuming.
It like whooshes and swooshes, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's sturdy. That's sturdy. I'm gonna start hitting you with
No!
it. I'm not gonna do that.
Come on, man.
I'm not gonna do that.
On the day of my lightsaber?
On Revenge of the 5th?
On Revenge of the 5th, you're gonna hit me?
On Revenge of the 5th?
Okay, that feels like on the plastic on this one. That's really funny. The other one had 2 sheets of plastic. This one only has 1.
Well, to be fair, I ripped something else off first, which felt like tape. Which was also plastic.
Peter,
God,
can I...
Now Eric's here.
Can I have the instructions, sir?
Are you sure there's not more plastic on this? This feels like plastic.
I ran my thumb over it. I could not feel any more plastic.
Like on the inside.
Oh, I don't know. Don't mess around with the inside. I'm scared.
Okay.
Can I have the instructions? I'm like, don't mess around with the inside. What if we break them? And then they don't refract light anymore, and then we have ugly lightsabers. Xeno Configurator. Let me download the app. Xeno Configurator.
Okay, so then how do I put it on?
You literally just screw these into the front.
Oh, sick.
You can also use the little Allen keys and the little screws, but...
Okay, where are the little screws?
In the little bags. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, because I have the Allen wrench bag, I don't have the other bag.
Yes, I reviewed and agreed to the privacy policy. I would like to use Bluetooth, yes.
Does black go on the bottom or the top or the
Black goes on the bottom. I'm so scared to turn this on. I'm so scared.
Here, let me screw mine in. I'm gonna turn them on at the same time. Okay. Wait. Turn the light down a little. I'll turn some other lights up.
No, because we have to turn it into wake mode and then turn it on.
Okay, how do I turn it into wake mode? Just hit the button?
Press and hold.
Okay.
Actually, let me turn off the noise suppression so you can hear the noise this makes. Let me try again.
Well, mine's on.
Truly lost.
Truly lost. Okay.
Double agent.
Hello?
Truly lost.
I'm scared. What are you saying to me?
Double agent.
I'm guessing there's settings.
The princess. Pulse. The princess. Fallen apprentice magenta.
What?
Fallen apprentice magenta, baby! I can't spin it around too much because the ceiling is
Fallen
right
apprentice
here.
magenta.
It's magenta, you can't really tell.
The Dark Lord Order. Standard mode. The Master.
Wait, Peter.
The Dark Lord Order.
Oh!
The Master.
I'm so
I'm guessing
scared.
this is blue. Nope. Green.
Nope, green.
The Master.
It doesn't even really show up on camera. That's the funniest part. The Master. I need to figure out how to turn these sounds off.
But the sounds are half the fun. See what other settings got.
1, 2,
The
3.
Third Hunter.
It's pink. For those who can't tell. I think it's red, but it's like a little pinkish.
It's a little pinkish.
The Sun.
The sun. Blue.
It's never blue.
It's never blue.
1, 2, 3.
The Dark Empress. The Dark Empress.
That's red. Okay, that's this one's red.
Wait. I need.
The Protector.
The protector.
I need to turn
blue.
off our main light. Dude, we have lightsabers.
We did it! We're so smart.
This is awesome.
Wanderer.
Wanderer. Yellow. Purple.
The sounds are so much.
The
1,
Knight.
2,
The Knight.
4.
Protector.
What would...
Wanderer.
Yellow. No. It's red again. Can you tell I don't know my Star Wars lore?
Oh my god, that one's loud. Turn on. Because you can adjust it with buttons or you can adjust it with the app.
The assassin, I'm guessing, is also red. Oh!
I like they have unique sounds with each, right? It's cool. Oh, that one's more like the pinky red.
Yeah. I like this one's sounds.
The Dark Sword.
The dark sword. It's white. I like the sounds. Oh, that's loud. I like the sounds. Oh, nightmare setting.
New Horizon.
New Horizon. Yellow.
App connected.
Stand over here.
I think I am connected to your saber. Whose saber am I connected to? I'm connected to mine!
Color change. Color selected. Color change. Color selected. Color change.
Oh! I can have it in rainbow mode and it just shifts between colors. Okay. How joyous.
Truly lost. Color selected.
Truly lost. Oh, this one's red.
do I turn the volume down?
Double agent.
I feel like we could sit here forever and just play with these. That's the problem.
What's the app called?
Xeno Configurator. Xeno Configurator. Like, tell me I don't look like cool as hell right now.
Xeno with a Z or an X?
X. Yeah, because yours is loud.
Yeah, I need to turn mine down.
I can just press buttons on this.
Okay, connect the saber. Turn on Bluetooth. Bluetooth is on. Saber.
Like, I'm so confused by all of this, but yet so endeared.
Sure. Can I name my saber?
Fallen Apprentice, Magenta. This one has scary sounds.
I named my saber Sexy Boy.
You named your saber Sexy Boy?
I named my saber Sexy Boy after Shawn Michaels' Heartbreak Kid. How do I turn the volume down?
Bottom right corner. There's a little volume button. You can drag it up and down.
Oh, I see.
Oh wait,
10.
this is classic blue. And like classic noises.
Oh, you can turn it on and off with your phone too.
Dude, I don't even want to pattern anymore. I just want to play lightsaber. I want to play toys. This one's scary. The ones that flicker scare me. Can you play toys with me?
1 second. Let me get a good color.
I've chosen blue.
Yeah, get a little pinker.
I need to learn how to spin a lightsaber now.
Okay.
Like, do one of those little, like, things that people do where they make it look so easy. I want to learn how to do that. I want to learn how to do a little lightsaber spin.
I don't want it to flicker.
I can't focus on anything. I'm living in my lightsaber mode. I'm living my lightsaber life right now, man.
There we go.
Oh, it got too bright. What happened? Color selected. Color change. I used to spin my baseball bat before batting in the box. I feel like I would beautifully spin a lightsaber. When you come to town, you are welcome to take and spin the lightsaber. I think everybody should come to our house and spin our lightsabers.
Alright. Okay, wait. That's me. Let's move some things out of the way.
Peter and I are about to start fighting. Are you guys ready to witness what our arguments are going to look like coming in the future? Whoa. I love it keeps going, app disconnected, app connected, app disconnected, app connected. Okay.
App disconnected.
No, it's in the wrist.
I know, but I don't have that.
Get one. I have to be careful not let it go too high up.
I know, I don't want to hit the ceiling. Clash with me. I can't stab you and kill you?
No.
It makes jabby stabby noises.
I have it on the princess setting, which makes it funnier. Oh, yours flashes way more than mine does. I'm just saying. Whoa. Gotta be careful. Fred.
Now yours is flashing.
Sister, stay with me. Oh, if it starts flashing and it won't stop, you can hit the button and it'll stop it. Here, wait.
Get into position with me. Back to back. Wait.
Wait.
We gotta find the coolest spot.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's try it one more time.
Okay, ready? Oh, now yours is way too loud.
Yeah, it seemed to have reset the volume.
Playing toys! Playing toys with lightsabers. What a beautiful world.
Get back in there. Connect. Sexy boy, come back to me. Sexy boy.
Like, tell me I don't look cool. Tell me I'm not, like, rocking this right now. Tell me I don't look so cool.
App connected.
Okay, it is still called Sexy Boy. It just doesn't show up as Sexy Boy when you're searching for it on Bluetooth.
That's cruel.
So it seems you need your phone on and the app connected.
That makes sense.
Which makes sense.
This is beautiful. This is so joyous. How can I ever be upset when I can do this?
How can I ever be upset when I can do this?
You're gonna see me in like 3 weeks, and I'm gonna have learned how to like spin this thing around in all sorts of ways.
What's up? Come here often?
No, actually.
My neck burns.
Ow!
Oh shit! It looks a little shy. Ah!
Hold button 10 seconds. Oh.
I think you turned mine off.
Power on.
I wasn't turning anybody's off, no. Oh.
App connected.
No, go back to pink.
Let me turn it off. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The night level 20%.
I'm so confused by how to turn this off. Apparently you can play music off of these too, which is scary.
You can?
Yeah, according to the instruction manual.
App connected.
Scared.
The darkness
scared.
Apprentice Magenta.
Fallen Apprentice Magenta. How do I? Counterclockwise, and then clockwise. Counterclockwise, and then clockwise. It says that's how you turn the music on, but that's not working.
Oh, with the track button?
It says when Saber Blade is off in the instruction manual as well, a way to do it. I'm scared.
Fallen Apprentice Magenta.
It does not let me turn this off. There we go.
I was gonna say yeah, because somehow my power was turned off. But I don't know how I did that.
Okay. I feel like we have to be done lightsaber playtime for now.
Okay.
Because I have to end the stream.
Yeah, that's fair.
I thought I'd do another pattern, but to be quite honest with you guys, I want to go play toys. I have to be completely honest with myself and admit that I want to go play toys right now. So I have to be the grown up and admit to you people that as much as I love stream, I also want to go play toys. Like a little boy. I want to go play toys.
I wanna fuck around.
I want to fuck around and see what happens with my lightsaber. So what? Toys time. Just a boy and his toys.
Can you tell I never had a lightsaber as a kid?
I never had my own lightsaber. I played with other people's lightsabers. All this to say, thanks guys for coming. Sorry, I started playing toys and then immediately lost the plot and forgot where I was. Toys time.
I'm cheesed. These rock.
These rule.
Shout out to
Saber Masters for sending us some sabers so we can play with them. And I will be back Thursday at 3. And I might play video games on Thursday. I'm not quite sure yet. Keep an eye out. Keep it safe.
Wait.
Power on. High volume.
No.
Peter's trying to deafen the crowd.
App connected.
Get back to quiet time, please.
Volume level 46.
Do you want to do your bit or do you want me to end stream,
I
Peter?
want to do the bit.
Okay.
I just gotta...
Everybody patiently wait for Peter to do his bit.
Percent.
Everybody patiently wait. Peter's got to do his bit.
I'll get you. Okay.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.